Hey everybody, this is Christopher Small with CMS Law Firm. We do estate planning, we do probate, we do it well. Today, I want to talk to you about a simple and cheap way to secure assets if you have a blended family. Before we get to that though, I want to remind you, if you want to talk about this subject further or anything else estate planning or probate related, please go to estatemeeting.com. You can set up a time to talk with me over the phone or in person for free. estatemeeting.com. Okay, let's get to the meat of it. All right, so I was having I had a meeting actually with a client, new client. They just signed up yesterday. They were potential clients when I talked to them. And one of the things that they were trying to figure out how to accomplish was how to make sure that the kids were in line to receive some assets no matter who died first. Okay, and let me set this up. So let's say you're married and you have kids from a prior relationship and your spouse also has kids from a prior relationship. How do you ensure that if you die first and everything goes to your spouse, that everything doesn't just get bypassed and not reach your kids at all? Okay, that's a big problem. It's something that I've talked with my parents about because I come from a blended family. Same thing. So it's my mom and my stepdad. If my mom would die first and everything went to my stepdad, is there anything that you can do to ensure that while my stepdad is still taken care of, right? He needs to live a good life and have money and things to live off of. Is there any way to help make sure that he doesn't just give it away to his new wife, some new floozy that he finds, or gives it away just to his kids and not to me and my sister and my brother because we're all blended together. Okay, and there is a way to do this that includes a lot of it's semi-complicated trust planning, where I'll give you this real short. This is not the simple version, by the way, where you can carve out in a trust separate assets that the surviving spouse has access to, but that the surviving spouse cannot change sort of the downline beneficiaries where they go after the surviving spouse dies. That's sort of the semi-complicated way to do it. The simple and cheap way to do it, which is I think some of the ways that these clients are going to go is they have just decided, okay, we have these assets, we have like this pie, right? And we have figured out that maybe the surviving spouse only needs 2/3 of the pie to live on when the first of us passes away. So what we're going to do is set it up so that 1/3 of the pie is given away to the kids straight away when the first spouse dies. Okay, so let's imagine you have $1 million. You say, okay, when the first spouse dies, 1/3 of that, or 300 G's, basically roughly, is going to be distributed not to the surviving spouse, but out to that spouse's kids that just died. Okay, hopefully that makes some sense. That way, the surviving spouse still has a lot of money to live on. Hopefully, some of that trickles down to those kids as well. But if it doesn't, the kids whose spouse has just died, they have received some of the assets from their parents. So that's one of the ways that you can do it. And then to add a layer onto that, if these kids are young and you don't want to get anything, then you could also just set up a simple trust for that money to go into that would then benefit your kids so that you didn't have to worry about them just like burning it on fast cars and booze or whatever. Okay, so that's it, simple way. If that made sense, great. I'm happy. If it did not make sense and you want to learn more, you can always set up a time to talk with me over the phone or in person for free by going to estatemeeting.com. All right, that is it. Thank you so much for your time. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have questions or comments, please leave them. If you know someone that needs to hear this, please share it with them. And otherwise, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I'll probably be here again tomorrow talking some more estate planning. So, you can find me. All right. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. See ya.